here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. We're going to tap into the energy of the collective, see what's current in the collective energy right now. I hope everybody's doing really well today. Remember to flip the roles how they fit for your situation. Remember to use your discernment. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. This is a collective reading, so I'm going to be picking up a lot of different people's energies. So place and fit the energies where they fit for you. Okay? With that being said, we're going to tap into the current energy of the collective. Losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. Funeral. Massive regret. And memories. Okay. Let's get some more. Please and thank you. So we have the Hangman. We have the Star in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups in the upright, I'm sorry. Then we have the Page of Swords in reverse. 3 more, please, Spirit. We have the Nine of Wands in the upright. The Chariot in reverse. And the Page of Cups in the upright. Okay. Okay, collective. So I'm definitely getting a heavy energy here about somebody. This could be, and remember to place the energies where they fit. This could be you or somebody attached to your energy. But somebody here is losing sleep for sure. Because I'm definitely getting this in both ways. This could be for someone that's going to be watching me. This definitely has to do with you. But then there's others of you. This is literally someone else's energy. But I'm definitely seeing, like with this funeral here, I'm not seeing like an actual death for someone it may be. But what I'm seeing here more is like an ending. There was an ending to something here. And somebody losing sleep, up, worried, overthinking, right? They're massive regret, remembering a whole bunch of memories. Like I'm getting like memories flooding in because I'm seeing like visions myself of different things that have happened. All of a sudden, Spirit is showing me. So that's the energy that I'm pulling. Hello there, everyone. So with this Hangman energy, I feel like this is going on for a reason, right? It's for you to take a pause, or for whoever this is to take a pause, right? I'm seeing the Star in reverse, which is like not, I'm getting a heavy feeling of like not knowing what your purpose is, right? Maybe not knowing what direction that you possibly want to go into. I'm definitely getting this as heavy energy for like who's going to be watching me. So yeah. It's almost like feeling discouraged, maybe because of something that happened in the past. Feeling like some kind of ending is like blocking you from like seeing, right? Seeing your potential, seeing what excuse me, where you want to go. Yeah. With this Emperor in reverse, it's like I'm getting somebody who you dealt with like really negative energies here. People who like were very controlling, very stubborn, very reckless with your energy. Absolutely. It's like very domineering energy. Controlling. Mm. And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you literally felt abandoned by a lot of people. Always had like felt disappointed, right? And I'm getting this heavy feeling of like not really wanting to walk away, but like feeling almost like forced to walk away. Hmm. With this Page of Swords here, yeah, because you dealt with a lot of deception and manipulation. People giving you smooth talk, I just heard. Like all talk, no action. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like people who want to come in and pretend, right? Pretend to be one way and then act another. But I'm seeing here is like whoever I'm speaking to, you're somebody who's been very resilient. So that means you've gone through this kind of situation or situations similar to one another multiple times. And I feel like you've always still had this hope of moving forward, hope of finding what you really truly want. Hmm. But I feel like you're almost at this ending, right? Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I just heard I'm tired. Mm. I feel like here too, it's almost like having this lack of direction. Maybe I am called to say this. Thank you, Spirit. It's something about it's hard for you to let go of what had happened here in the past. It's almost like you were kind of like probably watching tarot, right? And hoping that this person was going to come back, right? Even if it wasn't to come back to be with you, um, it's more of an energy of like almost wanting someone to acknowledge that they hurt you or did you wrong. Okay. And what I'm what I'm called to say is the people that hurt us are never the ones that God is going to give that gift to heal you. Okay. So always remember that. And I think that that is what is kind of like holding you back here. Okay. With this Page of Cups, there is some kind of creative opportunity here for you. And I feel like you're going to start receiving messages and downloads, possibly even still from watching tarot, right? It'll be like little nuggets of information I'm called to say to you. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're very sensitive, so you're tapped in. You definitely you have a strong connection with spirit. Hmm. And animals, I'm called to say. Give me something more for the collective. Yeah. Whew. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's something about your self-esteem, okay? Um, Spirit is really wanting you to work on you right now. So you could feel like separate. I'm called to say separated from people. It's almost like mm, oh, thank you, Spirit. I'm also called to say this. For someone here, you're living outside of your means. You need to draw back. Uh-huh. And also someone here, you're very obsessed with work. And it's almost like the work that you're doing is getting you nowhere because it's like it's like you're not even in the career field you really want to be. Hmm. It's like giving you false hope, false success. Yeah, it's like finding that niche, okay? So Spirit, what is it that the collective can do? Judgment. Call judgment on that situation, right? Understand that that is just something that happened in the past. It doesn't make you who you are, right? No one else can control who you are. It's like an awakening to self, understanding that you can forgive that person because they only met you where they were able to, right? People are only able to show us themselves for who they are in that time that we see them. Okay, it doesn't mean that they're going to stay there, but you were just meant to meet them in that time frame, right? To help you, right? Or to teach a lesson. Hmm. Give me something more. Yeah, I love this. Seven of Cups. You have opportunities here. You're not seeing them. Hmm. And I think it's because like it's almost like things are just out of your reach, I'm called to say. It's like having a daydreaming energy. It's like you're searching for your purpose but unsure. You might have like multiple ideas. Hello there. Four swords. I am called to say this. Spirit is calling for you to get some rest. If you're able to meditate, take a retreat, pull back, maybe take a mini vacation, right? And I'm not saying something that'll cost you money. I'm just saying maybe there's somebody here that needs to take some time off of your regular 9 to 5. Hmm. Heavy on that. The Magician in reverse. Yeah, it's like it's blocking your planning here with this, especially when this landed here on the 7 of Cups, right? Because it's like you have opportunities here, but it's like untapped talents. It's like you're not tapping into them. You're pushing away. Thank you, Spirit. Because you may be somebody who feels stuck, right? Because you know you need to make money. You may have children, you may have responsibilities, bills, whatever have you, right? We all do. But what I am called to say is like you're not stepping outside the box. Sometimes we have to push towards something else to see results, right? I'm guilty of that myself sometimes. So that's why I can see it. Um, and you could have dealt with like really heavy narcissistic energies, right? People who were insecure, um, people who lacked confidence in themselves, so they tried to project that onto you. That's not your energy, though, I'm called to say. You don't have to consume that. Hmm. Yeah. Give me something more. Mm. Mm. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Oh my goodness, I can't get this out of my throat. They don't want me to get this out. I've always noticed when I'm doing readings, when it's something positive for you, you may think that this is negative. This is positive because this is showing that there's a change coming, right? This is helping to boost you into a new change. So, but I've noticed when I'm reading this kind of energy, I get like stuff stuck in my throat. And it's because it doesn't, they don't want it to come out, okay? Because it's growth. So that's what I'm seeing. It's like wanting to, you're resisting to change because you have unfinished business, as so you feel, because of past hurt. Hmm. You're carrying a lot of baggage. Give me something more. Yeah, 10 of Swords. From all the pain from the past. It's like this last betrayal was the end. It was the collapse, right? This was the toughest shit you've ever probably experienced. Mm. You feel defeated. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's like this was a lot. This was a lot for you. This could have been like multiple different kinds of relationships too, I'm called to say. Like you could have noticed a collapse in your friendships, family, a relationship. I'm definitely getting a heavy energy of like a lot of fucking changes here. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. And now you're like looking at what you were investing in, right? Spirit called for you to do this. They called for you to pay attention to where you were investing your time, energy, everything, right? Because you were getting no fucking results in there. Amen. Death card. So anytime I see the 10 of swords, right, it reminds me of endings, right? You're like at your wit's end, which thank God. So with every ending, there's going to be a new beginning. We have the death card here now. There's definitely an ending because a new beginning is on the horizon, right? You might not see it, but it's like a metamorphosis, right? You are changing. You're that butterfly, the caterpillar right now, if to correct myself. It's like you're this caterpillar inside this cocoon, right? And you're being alone, right? And building something here. And you might not think that you are, but just the knowledge that you're receiving, just the tiny things that you're working on. It could be, going to the gym. It could be, working on something that you really enjoy doing. Um, yeah, you're in that cocoon right now, okay? Because that is the end of a cycle. I love this. Justice in reverse. You've been treated unfairly, okay? There's no doubt about that. You have definitely been treated unfairly. People were dishonest. It was almost like a punishment. You felt like you were being punished. Five of Cups in reverse. And now it's about accepting this and moving on. Accepting people for who they are. Accepting that um we allowed that, right? When we allow people in our lives, it's our lives. So at the end of the day, it was a choice, right? Yeah, we don't choose for people to hurt us, but we chose to allow those people to get close enough to us to be able to do that, right? And it's about forgiving yourself, most of all, right? Forgiving yourself because you didn't know in that time frame what was going to happen, right? Sometimes I know, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, like sometimes I get angry with myself, right? It's like, why didn't I see that? Why didn't I, you know, why did I allow that to go on so long? So that could definitely be your energy, but it's like they didn't set you back, I'm called to say. It's not a setback. It's they can delay you a little bit, but your purpose is your purpose. You're going to get there. Give me something more. Ace of Swords. Absolutely. I'm correct. You're about to receive some mental clarity here, and like new ideas are going to start flowing. Whoever this is, I don't know who this is that's either going to watch me or is watching me now, but I definitely am getting a heavy energy of you need a break. It's like you need a mini vacation from your regular 9 to 5. It's over. They're overworking you. I definitely see you taking some time to yourself is going to sharpen your mind, right? Mhm. For someone here too, you could have went through some kind of surgery. Um, so you are off, I'm called to say. This is the time that you're in that cocoon for a reason. You're like alone. Excuse me, thank you. Give me something more, spirit. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Self-care. Yes. hmm It's like hmm, you were always the one giving. It was always one-sided. It was like you were giving to people, even in energy, and then them like sucking you dry and giving it to others instead of giving it back to you. They wanted your power. They wanted to attach themselves to you. Give me something more. Knight of Pentacles in the Tower. Your listen, your hardworking days are fucking over. Okay? There is no more of this, you working so hard to be depleted. Okay? I feel like whatever this is that you're about to do, it's going to come easy for you. This is something that you enjoy doing. This is something that isn't it's going to be efficient, right? Yes. It's like big changes. All of a sudden you're going to get this insight, I'm called to say. I love this. Yeah. Seven of Wands in reverse. The exhaustion, wanting to give up, feeling destroyed, your confidence isn't there anymore, feeling overwhelmed, feeling very overly protective over yourself, always wanting to feel like you need to explain yourself to people. That shit is over. That shit is over. The moon in reverse. Releasing. Releasing. I love that. You're releasing. You're no longer confused, right? People wanted you to feel misinterpreted, right? Wanted you to stay in this darkness, wanting you to stay secluded, wanting you not to speak, right? Wanting you to feel insecure, like you weren't good enough. If you ever notice in relationships, especially romantic relationships, especially if you were in one with a narcissistic energy, okay? They want you to feel very insecure. Why? Because they don't want you to feel good enough. So that way they can always come back. Okay? You're always going to be a backup plan. When a narcissistic energy finds a new supply, they don't treat that person any better. It's a constant, like a clock, right? They get rid of one and then they gain another one, and then they hurt that one, they go back to the other one, and then they start another one with someone else. It's a constant cycle. Literally, it's a constant cycle. So there's no reason for you to be jealous. There's no reason for you to feel insecure or feel like someone was better than you. No, that's not the case. Because if you didn't know that, now you know. The Fool. Yes. I see new beginnings here for you. Oh, so many possibilities. And I feel like you're going to have to take a blind leap of faith. There's going to be something here that poses as an opportunity for you. And I feel like you're just going to have to jump. Okay? And you're going to know it. You're going to feel it. Yeah. None of this being in your head anymore, having this anxiety, fear, worry. No, we're going for it. We're going to take this leap. It's like only you are holding your own self back. Okay, no more. No more. King of Swords. Yeah, using your head over your heart. Okay? Our hearts, as empaths and as, good people in general, right? We're so kind and giving and loving, and we don't want anyone to hurt like we ever did, right? But sometimes, right, you got to take that same love you would give to everyone else and give it to yourself. Invest in you. When you start investing in you, others will invest in you also. Amen. Queen of Wands. And why? Because you deserve it. You deserve to be treated well. Queen of Wands, having the courage and confidence. That's what I'm talking about. Being independent, having a new zest for life, right? Feeling that determination to want to do something. I'm talking to somebody here who, uh, and the reason Spirit showed it to me is because I have experienced this before in my past too. In this picture, she's very pale. One of you here, you might be iron deficient. Uh huh. Yeah. like maybe you were feeling really low energy because you're iron deficient. Thank you, Spirit. Temperance. It's like finding that balance, harmony, doing things in moderation. You could see that you've been doing a whole lot of changes. You could be changing the way you eat. You could be changing, making sure you're drinking a lot of water. You could be the type of person that maybe you're meditating, right? You could be planning things. You could be um, just making a lot of changes. Oh, don't mind my cat. That's Peridot. She wanted to be a part of the reading, apparently. That's a sign. I take everything as a sign when I'm reading. Mm. And she's very high vibrational. She is such a lover. So, yeah. I'm definitely, it's funny because she just hopped up here. I keep her little food dish up here. Because my dog will try to eat her cat food if not. So, definitely when I said about changing your eating, maybe you already have, or maybe you're planning on changing your eating habits, right? Definitely. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Perry. So we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of celebration here. Joy. Feeling like you found your community, your people. So we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. It's like I'm trying. This is a big one for me, right? Ace of Cups, because it's like Spirit trying to show you to love on yourself, right? If you see the hand in this picture, it's like Spirit trying to hand you this cup and teaching you about when and how to give love, right? That was probably a lesson for you. It was like Spirit knows that you're the type of person that you give love in abundance, right? You freely give love and compassion to everyone. And Spirit is wanting you to, one, they needed you to take time and pour into yourself, right? And only give when your cup is running over. So you never give somebody from your actual cup, right? You have to give that to yourself first. And then whatever you have in excess, in overflow, is what you give to others. You can't give from your cup, you will deplete yourself. That means taking care of you, mind, body, soul, and spirit. You come first. We have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. I feel like you could be somebody who's going to collaborate with others. I'm also called to say for someone here, if you are a tarot reader as well, or you read tarot, definitely interacting with your followers, right? You know, when they leave comments, making sure you're replying to their comments and things like that. It's like finding your community. Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is the thing. I am called to say this. It's going to probably feel a little overwhelming, right? Because you're starting something new. But with everything new, it takes what? Time, energy, and effort. And you have to stay consistent. And trust me when I say this, that's probably for me as well. uh, it's like adapting, right? Finding that balance. Choosing what's most important to you, right? Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you're very ambitious. You're the type of person who always in the past you were driven to succeed, right? That's why you've always been a hard worker. But I feel like you're somebody who placed yourself on a hamster wheel. It was like constantly spinning, right? But you felt like you were getting nowhere. I feel like that's coming to an end. And I feel like all of a sudden you're going to get these ideas. There's going to be fast action and fast thinking. Yes. King of Cups. Why? Because you're now emotionally balanced. Amen. You're taking back control. You can be an empathetic person and understand people's emotions, but using that, right, in a healthy way. Not wanting to fix everything for people, right? That's like me as a reader. I could sit here and tell you, well, you should do this or you should do that. Um, you know, but to be honest with you, at the end of the day, you have to go by what you feel is right. What you feel is right, and having compassion for yourself, being in control, taking control of the wheel, right? You know how we have that joke, that little thing that people say, "Oh, Jesus, take the wheel." No, Jesus wants you to take that wheel, okay? And then he'll help guide you. But he can't control your wheel forever, okay? In our darkest times, he is there, right? And even in our good times. But you have to learn to control your emotions, be balanced. You don't have to fix everything for everyone else. You can give them tips and ideas, right? It's like what's that other saying that people say? You can teach somebody how to fish or you can give them a fish, right? If you give them the fish, they're never going to know how to get it for themselves. But if you give them the tools, right, and the tips, then they'll learn it on their own and they'll be more self sufficient. And I feel like you're going to implement this in whatever this is that you're doing. Why? Because you learned a lesson and you have the tools yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Something very creative here. I'm definitely getting following your heart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like it's like you're not fully there, right? It's like you're still working on it. I'm called to say. It's like loving on yourself, right? And it's like wanting to try something new. So it's like you're showing up to other people like, I can teach you a little something, but I know to hold back now, right? Because we're, again, with this King of Cups and Knight of Cups, it's like finding that balance, not over giving, not over giving to people. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This will increase your wealth, security, long term success, your contribution to society, right? Family. This could even involve family, right? So for someone here, I am called to say that too. Stop doing so much. It's not being seen, it's not being appreciated. Ooh, got them upside down. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is your due diligence, I'm called to say. Mastery. Taking the time out for what this is that you really want to do. And even if you don't think that that's going to make you any monetary value, you'd be surprised. There's something that you enjoy doing. Something that when you're doing it, you don't pay attention to time. And you're going to use it. And it's going to create something here for you. I'm definitely getting maybe even some apprenticeship. So maybe like following someone who, for instance, if you're wanting to be a reader and maybe you haven't decided to do it completely yet. Watching other readers, right? To learn. Yeah. Amen. Hello there. I know, I'm sorry. As I said, sometimes I have to take some of this on for myself. Long time no see, I know it. But I'm definitely gonna get back on here. More consistent. I promise everybody. I promise, I promise, I promise. I've had a lot going on, and I will talk about that at some points. I would love to share with you guys some of the things that I had to experience. Yes. We all are living, right? We all experience things. So, yes. And I don't mind sharing things that I've learned and been through with you guys, right? That's what a community is for, right? So we can all kind of take notes from each other. Thank you for all the hearts and love and support, but I am going to definitely give you a couple cards from my money and career oracle cards here so you guys can see like financially where you're at. Um and then also, guys, again, this is a collective reading. So if you are interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. So feel free to reach out. Um, I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to say. Anyway, I'll think about it then, but let's give you a couple cards from the Money and Oracle deck. So we have career fulfillment and expense tracking. Okay. So we have pursue a career that aligns with your passion. Didn't I just speak on this? Identify your strengths and interests. Explore related fields and seek roles that offer personal satisfaction. I literally just said this. It's like taking those tools, something that you enjoy doing that maybe like you lose time, right? You don't even realize that time has gone by when you're doing it because you enjoy doing it so much. And then expense tracking. Track your expenses diligently. Use apps or spreadsheets. Review your spending habits and identify areas where you could save money. I actually talked about this earlier too in the read. If you've been here the whole reading, um, it's like stop overdoing, stop overspending, right? Stop being on that hamster wheel of working a 9 to 5 and getting nowhere. Yes, let's get a couple more. Or if Spirit wants you to have a couple more, sometimes the deck will stop. We have financial goals setting. Set and achieve financial goals, define your objectives, create a plan, and take consistent action to reach your desired outcome. Let me read that again. I apologize. Set and achieve financial goals. Define your objectives, create a plan, and take consistent action to reach your desired outcome. I think one more. Spirit's nudging me to pull one more. Self-discipline. Develop self-discipline in your career and finances. Set clear goals, create routines, and stay committed to your plan to achieve success. Amen. So that's like whatever this is that you enjoy doing, it's like finding that time. Even when you think, oh, I don't want to today. Once you're in it, whatever this is that you do, when you're in it, if you notice, you enjoy it as you're doing it. So it's like it doesn't even feel like work. Then you know that's what it is that you're supposed to be working on. Absolutely. Thank you for all the hearts and the love and support. I greatly appreciate it. Remember to also, I am called to say that this is what I wanted to say. If ever you're watching tarot, right? And something comes up, right? And maybe it's a different zodiac sign. Because some people do zodiac signs. I really don't try to do those so much. I'm not called to do those so much. If I'm called to do it, I get on and do it. But if I'm not, I don't. But I am called to say this for some of you. It's about using your discernment. So say if you are a Aries, right? And something comes up and it shows up as like a Pisces. It may be somewhere in your chart and you're acting out of that energy at that time, or someone that's in your energy could be that zodiac sign. So I am called to say that you should possibly pay attention to that reading because it may be something in it. Even if the whole reading is not for you, there might be something in it that you are called to watch. Okay. So with that being said, I hope everybody is having a really good weekend. I hope everybody's in this mindset of growth, right? I loved and missed all of you guys, I promise. And I'm definitely from now on back on. So we're going to get consistent here. Just like I tell you, I have to do the same thing because we all need this, right? Well, you guys have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.